Warning, if you're offended by men dressed as women who look better than your wife, turn away now. Hey y'all, Bobby Pins here. I wanted to talk to everybody today about some seed starting. It is finally that time of year when we get outside of the house, get our hands in the dirt, because everybody likes to get dirty. Anyway, so for seed starting, you're gonna need a few things. You're gonna need a little bit of some seed starting soil. I always try to go for organic. It's not really a make or break situation. Just whatever I can get my hands on usually, but I do try to do organic. You're gonna need a seed starting tray. Seeds, of course, and then I'm using popsicle sticks or craft sticks and a fine-tooth marker to mark off everything in my trays because I'm not gonna be putting one seed type per tray. I want to make sure that I keep everything divided up so that I know what's going in my garden. So to get started, we're going to take our seed starting mix, put it in just any old pot that you have lying around, and then we're going to add some water into it to pre-moisten that because we want it to already be moistened when it goes into the tray so that when you do eventually put the seeds in there and you water, it doesn't shuffle everything around too much. Makes sense, right? Okay. Stir it up and make sure everything's nice and moist because we love some moisture. But you don't want it to be like wringing out water. You just want it to be nice and fluffy with enough moisture to keep it all held together. Kind of like I'm gonna go ahead and fill them up with dirt before we put the seeds in there. You want to make sure you pay attention to the seed pack to see what depth the seeds need to be planted at. And that way, when you're putting your first layer of soil in, you can go ahead and account for how much you're going to need to put above that. So that way you're not having to poke holes and things like that. Make it a little bit more simpler in the long run, I hope. Okay, now that we've got our trays filled up, we've made a big ass mess and we're ready to get some seeds in this dirt. So today we're going to be doing a few different things, but I really wanted to get some zinnias in the ground, or in the dirt, I guess, because they're beautiful and I've never grown any. So this is lovely. Probably should have thought this through. You know, momento, por favor. But right here I have some giant double violet queen zinnias. Put a few of these into my hands. Closer. Kind of these little, I mean, they look like seeds, but they've got little pokey spiky things on the end of them. I don't fucking know. So generally what I'm gonna do is put 2 to 3 seeds per slot. And then once they start coming up, you're gonna wanna kind of keep an eye on them, and the one that looks healthier survives. And the other ones, bye-bye. So let's put some seeds in here. I totally did not follow my own advice and did not leave 1/4 of an inch for things. So I'm gonna have to poke it a little bit. And I'm also gonna have to pick up these seeds that I just so eloquently dropped. 1 second. Okay, now that I fixed that oopsie, I'm gonna go ahead and finish putting all of the seeds into the trays, labeling them, and then I will get right back with you guys, okay? 1 moment. So now that we have all of the seeds in the tray, we've added our second layer of dirt over them. Everything should be covered really well. We have some violet queen zinnias, some enchantress rose zinnias, and then there's some bells of Ireland for some cut flower arrangements. And then I did some 4 o'clocks over here. It's a really cool flower that we had growing up, so I just, you know, wanted that nostalgia. And one last thing before we're all done, you're gonna want to take some kind of a squirt bottle, make sure it's got a nice mist to it, not a string. Spray over everything. Make sure that everything is nice and settled. There's nothing that's gonna be moving around. And you should be set. I'm gonna go ahead and finish a few of these off camera. I've got tons of stuff to plant. But I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. It's been a pleasure making it. I hope you guys have a good week. We'll see you next week and see where these are going. Bye-bye, loves.
Yep. Lots of bloopers to come.
Again, thank you guys so much for watching this week. I'm planning on doing at least 2 videos a week, so please stay tuned and I'll be back soon.